back, episode 150, off camera while that thing processed. I was sitting down here, I figured, hey, why not pass some time at the underground tree farm? What underground tree farm, you ask? It's that thing that I have fenced off, and we're not done with yet, so it's basically just something I don't want to make you sit there and watch me break cobble a million times over, so plus I think I offset it a bit, and that's going to require more work, but eventually we'll just have, I thought I might plant a few, I was wrong, that's why these are here, but eventually, okay, that's a zombie burning, we will go about that. I also need a pickaxe because I broke my copper pick while working tediously there, and I think we're ready to go, so we're gonna go out. I think I've decided, no creepers, yay, that we'll go ahead, I'll deal with the tower soon, but I'm just not sure that I want it there. I might actually put it some other location. It's always creepers over this way for some reason. But we're going to go ahead and just start on the barn. 150, I'm debating trying to just, where did, oh, there he is. I was about to be like, he's gone. And yeah, I realized now, oh, this is enchanted, okay. It's hard to kill them on hills, if you haven't noticed. But I'm thinking about maybe just doing whatever it takes to finish this barn in this episode. Kind of as like a episode 150 spectacular. There's another one. Well, you see that head thing he did? I'll do the same thing, huh? Look, I'm an idiot. I don't know what that is. It's like the creeper mating dance or something. Oh. That was him, I think, that took the fall damage. So, that was interesting. I'll probably go back in editing and see my hearts flash and be like, I wonder if anyone's going to point that out. But we got some of this washed out. That took way longer than it should have. And are we going to do anything crazy this time? And I don't know. How big of a barn do I want is the big question. Instead of that, I would be better off with a shovel, which we've got one almost broken. Alright, I'm telling you, this is going to be a cool barn, or at least that's the plan. It may turn out to suck, but just know that my intention was to make it awesome. So, that's what we're going to roll with. Let's maybe start in line with this cave here. So, we'll roll with that. That would be 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to do it that way? Have 4 in the middle? Or do we want to do 3? I think 3. So 2, 3, 4. Well, look at me. So if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So 6, 7, 8. That's odd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Anyway, we'll just do this and see what we can't do. So basically 3 on the ground. And then this, I hope creepers don't come, because that would suck. 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. This should probably be part off camera, but I don't know. Let's see if that's 10, 15. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, and hit. And now, how far over do we want to take it? I guess that'll be our long side, would make sense. So 1, 2, 3, hit. 1, 2, 3. That's annoying. This is why I tried to water bucket you. 1, 2, 3, hit. Let's see, how many do we have? Between the corners, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's maybe do 3 between the corners here. So 1, 2. This is so annoying, this stuff. I'm not even going to shear it because I don't ever want it. 1, 2, 3. And then, do I have any dirt left? Yes, I think I grabbed some actually. I'm a genius. Or just really fortunate. Alright. So there's our 1, 2, and 3 in the middle. This just has to go. This was put here to get rid of like unexplainable water sources. that occur through things I don't understand. Even in Minecraft science, I don't understand them. And Minecraft science is very lenient, so that said, we got our 1, our 2, our 3, and then we're gonna, is that a witch? I always think that sheep is a witch, and then that little crack over there, that's like letting daylight through, that looks like the face of a witch, and then like the purple of the cloak, or whatever garment they wear. I'm not sure what it would be. There's our 3, so this one gets capped. And now let's kind of level this out a bit, I guess. That one doesn't belong there. Probably knew that. And we'll just come in now. We got 1, 2, 3. Thought I heard a spider. I don't know. Maybe it was in real life that I heard it. Felt bad that turned to grass right as I realized we needed to place something on it. You know? These should line up unless something goes terribly wrong. So 1, 2, that was 3, right? 1, 2, 3, click. 1, 2, 3, click. That's 1, 2, 3, click. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's always so weird. I think it's that one. We passed it. We passed it by 1. Alright, so let's come off of this now and go 1, 2, 3. That was too close. We're getting excited. Almost done with the framing. 1, 2, 3, place. Alright, so that's... not sure. 1, 2, 3, and stick it down. Is that 4? It looks bigger. Appears to be some discrepancies. And I'm not sure why. Everything's off on, isn't it? Why and how did this happen? Let's start here. I'll blame you. That's in line, is it not? Sure seems to be. So what happened? That also looks to be good. This one. Let's just walk on the ground like this. Good. This one. This is a maze. You didn't realize it, but it's a maze. Alright. Ah, I see what went wrong. I blame the tall grass. I blame the tall. That was an easy fix, though. So, it's not too big of a deal. At least it wasn't like somewhere in the middle. And then 1, 2. That should be broken. This should go there. Alright, I think all is right in the world again. Kind of. We just have to remove that. And it would be there, right? 1, 2, 3. And then the 3. Alright, we're back in business. So apparently this is going to be our barn. And it's bigger than the cabin. That's how I roll. So, like I said, I think it's going to turn out to be pretty cool. Or at least that's the plan. Let's get rid of some of this, because it's just kind of in the way right now. I don't know what parts of this I should include and not include. If I should just go 20 minutes and then stop and just finish it, you know, and kind of take it from there. It's going to be, I think, a pretty neat little build here. And functional, and we'll eventually have it like super connected to our main base areas, if you will. So, let's just come in. This looks like as good a spot as any. And I could have sworn I made an iron shovel. It gets so difficult to remember what you made and what, you know, like save file. So there's that. But that dirt and the tall grass was really annoying me for some reason. And I hate calling that tall grass. I know it's like, this is grass, and then that's tall grass, but to me, it should be, this is like a dirt block with grass, which you could also call a grass block. And then this would be grass, and then if we had this 2 times tall, that would be tall grass. You know? That's just my little world. You know? I come from a tall grass area on the plains, so there's that. There we go. Just go ahead and kind of clear this out a bit as well. How do I want to do this? That kind of looks somewhat natural. And it's getting dark already, which is great. I kinda think I know what I'll do. I'm not 100% sure just yet. So let me just kinda make some headway here and we'll head right back in. I guess it's not too terrible. It's a little distance to the base, but nothing crazy. Cow scared the snot out of me. I guess it didn't scare me, but I was like, oh, we got company. Wouldn't it be interesting if, like, mobs could wear, you know, the heads of certain things, you know? I guess the dirt is actually of more value to me at this particular moment in time, especially with all this grass. I don't, like, have to feel too terribly bad about leaving that out. We might make a staircase or path down this way too. Initially, I kind of thought I'd put it like right down there, but that was just going to take like way too much effort to fill in initially. Might have been smart in the long run though. It's weird we've got that like really inviting looking cabin and then I just like sprint past it and we drop down in, walk into the side of a mountain essentially. So Donkey's doing fine. I'm happy for him. We will tame him very soon. But for now, and I kind of need to go to the bathroom. Not in Minecraft, but in real life. You're welcome. I'm sure sharing is caring. I may actually end this and go out and just kind of progress a little bit on the barn. I'm roughly 12 minutes in, so I'll kind of have that marker in my head. And I will see if I can't maybe make some progress for you. And like I said, it's episode 150. I would like to just complete it or get it pretty close to completion, you know, and kind of have something as like a monumental milestone marker, at least in terms of barns and buildings go. So I think I'll do that, and I will catch you here in just a few seconds. Alright, we are back, and I was making some pretty good progress. Didn't intend to record right now, but then the rains came. And what I was trying to do is frame out the door and the hayloft, and I'm thinking this is going to look okay. Not 100% sure. But we're going to run down and try to take a look before things get crazy here. I've also thrown some pins at, ooh yeah, I think that'll be cool. God, there's going to be so many problems. That gives you an idea of what it's looking like right now. And we had better get out of here. Main reason I recorded, I wanted you to A, see this. And I did throw down some torches, kind of leading our way back, just because. In retrospect, that turned out to be a pretty smart decision. So, I'd love to turn around and look at it, but I'm afraid we would be greeted by something evil. Okay, you can kind of see it. I'm hoping I go to bed and we wake up and we can just stroll back over here with no rain and take it from there. I'm surprised we haven't been attacked yet, so I will take it. So we're inside now, and you can probably hear the rain. I can't. And let's hopefully wake up to clear skies. Like I said, I wanted to have like the rough framing before I started recording again, but I was up there working on the beautiful structure, if you will. You can see it from here. It's pretty sweet. And I was like, man, you know, I bet I'm going to get like shot off and take a bunch of fall damage, and then the creeper comes, it could kill me. And I didn't want that to happen and not be recording. So I am looking out for you. And now you get to come in and I guess see things ahead of time. I'll explain to you what my thoughts are as well. There's rotten flesh. Where have we seen that before? Let's see, I've had a lot of sheep spawn, and some looks like some cattle have shown up, so that's pretty cool. What is that? Oh, black stallion. Hello. He looks fat. There's a donkey over there. Let's see what he's like, actually. Oh, come now. I can't even see your stats, bro. Oh, yeah. That's impressive. Okay, I don't want to break my heart and lose him, so I just won't tame him, but looks like a good horse. Now, let's scan for mobs real quick. There's the cabin, and we're eventually going to have some sort of a nice pathway from somewhere to get here. But that's what it's looking like right now. So, take the dirt out of the picture, and I think it's looking okay. Yeah, I probably ought to have left that, because I think I might make that, like, a little bit wider. I don't know. But yeah, so this is going to be the main doorway. I wanted it big so we could, like, ride horses in easily. It might be a pass-through barn. I don't know exactly right now, but essentially, and this will be gone. That's just access for me. This is going to be a raised outdoor section. This will be a wall. This will be raised outdoor. It'll either be a wall or like another pass-through. I'm not sure. Maybe gated. That'll be one. And then I've had to extend this back so we could have the same wall structure, kind of keep that even. So I've left them all in place, but essentially this is now the back wall of the build, if you will. So we're kind of running close to some things we don't want to be running into, but that's where we're at right now. It's taken a lot longer than you would think to get to this point. So I will probably can this part now, just kind of showing you, the progress we are making. I planted that oak tree so I'd have more wood. I didn't realize it was going to turn out to be like one of the shortest oak trees ever. But and maybe we'll get a couple saplings out of it, and that's just kind of like a convenience factor for me. So we'll just let that thing despawn, probably get some apples and whatnots. I'll go ahead and make this chest. Oh. You knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Ah, okay. No, the chest was significantly closer. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, thank you. That's way more difficult than it should have been. But now we got that in place. We already got a sapling. If we could pick it up, we do. So we'll just store that there. This is some junk I don't care about. I'm probably going to be throwing down a lot of saplings here, and they're all going to get cut back down. Like I said, I kind of need some more wood for this build, I think. But that's a pretty nice little structure there. So I'll go ahead and end this. We'll be back as we progress some more on this barn, and hopefully it turns out awesome. Alright, we're back for another progress point. It's after midnight now, if that gives you any idea how the time is passing. I've planted a lot of oak saplings over through here. I've kind of cleaned them up. This one literally just grew, apparently while I reached for the headset. But I ran through the forest, took out a few as well. Almost have back up to a stack of planks, so we should be doing good there. But here it is. Let me make sure there's no creepers. Oh, I will take those. Thank you. Really can't. Oh, I think we see a sheep assassin over there. But anyway, I found a pretty cool horse in the forest as well. But here it is from a distance. I'm probably going to level all this out. Started to make the path, but then I thought, we should probably do a progress point. So right here, I've kind of got this set up. Not sure what I will do there just yet with the outside of it, but essentially you've got the stone support and then 4 high. Well, that's the magic number we've stopped at. I've done all the corners. This I'm experimenting with. I started to make this raised 2 blocks high, and then I thought that I didn't want to encroach with more stairs, nor did I want to come out this way, and the only way to work around that is to push that out. I'd like that to be, fairly decent sized pins or stables. But here we've got the back corners coming together. Went ahead, one of the first things I did after our first meet up or check-in was actually run that across. I don't really know why. I just thought it'd be nice to kind of have it in place, get a feel for it. And so that's what we did. But this is where we're at right now. So it's coming up. So as you can see, it's going to be a decently large structure. Let's play around back here, and let's try to get a feel for what this would look like. Just because that way, obviously, mobs can't come in. That's still a nice opening. I like that. And we might close it off. We might stained glass it. I don't exactly know what we're going to do just yet. So, main thing though is it should be cool. Well, that's the ultimate plan, I suppose. And in here, I don't know if we're going to want it, like fully closed off, or if we're going to want like a breezeway. It might be nice just to have it closed. It would be nice to have it open, obviously, but I mean, you're not at those points, like right here, you're not that far from the back door, and right here, you're not that far from the front door, so I think that's probably what we should do. Let's go ahead and make some planks. Got a lot of oak wood there going. I should probably run through the forest with you too, just in case anything crazy happens. But that'll be a pin, so this won't be a pin right here. And similarly over here, we could go ahead and, like I said, we can always change our mind, but for now we'll kind of put that in place. Either way, these portions here we want to be 1, 2, 3, 4 high. Let's go ahead and bring that over, kind of see what it's going to look like while we're together. There's no easy way to do this, is there? Let's get this guy out for now, and hopefully we can clutch do that. So I think now actually the best way to do this is just simply come in and go across like that. It just works out way better. So thought I saw a skeleton, but apparently I was mistaken. Alright, so there's that. So it's not too shabby. And then of course we'll have an upper structure as well, so that'll be nice. Let's go ahead and just do this entire side, shall we? Kind of get a good feel for what this thing might look like. And like I said, while you're here, you can kind of see the process. It's really not that difficult, just, time consuming. I went with oak because we're in the plains and we're near a forest, and I know the taiga is over there, but from here you can barely see it. In fact, I'm not even sure you can unless you crest a hill, but this is what we're looking at so far. Let's fill this one in too, because this one does go to a pin. We might do something different on the pin ones, or maybe something different on the others. I don't know yet, but we'll just run over here. And yeah, I mean, I think that's sufficient, I would say. So let's see if we can... Oh, and my iron sword, on my way in last night, I had a zombie I had to deal with, and my sword broke. So I don't remember what was on that one. I don't think it was anything too great. If it was, I had forgotten about it. So no harm, no foul. We got a nice sapling there. Oh, 3 of them. Thank you, thank you. I did clean out a lot of dirt somewhere in this area. Yeah, you can tell. And I needed it to fill something in that we were working on. So I'll just throw this stuff down all in this area. And that one just doesn't seem to grow, I don't think. But there's lots of cool horses here. I wish I had more leads on me. But I'm going to try... I think it's going to get dark. What we'll do as the sun sets together is we will run through the forest. I don't exactly remember where I cut everything down. But I was trying to leave like a legitimate tree line, like a literal tree line. And I don't know if it'll turn out or not, but... we did something near a cave entry that I had torched. I don't think anything would have despawned. It's just a matter of if I can get... I don't know if we're going to get anything out of it, honestly. All I was going for, I was hoping we could grab some... well, we're getting saplings this way. So I didn't anticipate that, but my thoughts were, hey, let's just go ahead and pick some of this stuff up. Why have I not been down here? I don't know. I guess now is not the time to investigate that further, but let's do this. I have wanted to see this, not the stake, but there's our hut over there, and here is our diagonal bridge. And so if we could make like a little path from there, there's the pumpkins. The pumpkins are a good marker, actually. Yep. I'm thinking there might be a spawner not too far under the surface. I always hear zombies there. Of course, I know there's also, caves, so it's hard to say for sure. It could just be one lingering, the same guy trolling me, but it would actually be nice if there was a spawner. We would set that thing up to milk it for levels. Oddly enough, I'm still not level 30. I've killed several mobs since you've been with me, but the zombie was right down here in front of my door last night, so... Anyway, I think what I will do, we didn't obviously find much. I think all of these saplings came from, we broke 3 leaves and got 3 saplings, it seems like. But I guess I will go try to make some more progress on that, and I will be back as we've got something else to show you, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, One of Weezum here. We are back. It's a brand new day, literally, in real life and Minecraft. It's actually been probably a week in Minecraft time, but it is pretty early. It's 7:15 p.m. This is like the earliest I have been home in a long time. There's tons of horses here. I am really wanting to get back to the base and get some leads and gather these guys up, but I have completed the roof here. We're playing around with some things. I've got the pins over here. Those are extended 5. This other side, I went ahead and just extended them 7 to kind of see what we like best. You can pick up on the difference pretty easily. Right down here, last thing I did is kind of block that off. Every time I'm down there, now that I don't have the headset on, I hear a spider and a zombie. And it seems to be in that same region. There's also the area I thought might have been a zombie spawner. Now, right here, I think I did this with you. I was kind of like trying to preview some roofs. I'm not sure what we will do. And then right here, I've got stairs along this edge. You can see those two easier. I'm trying to kind of pick it out, and I am now debating if I want to have shade over the anapals or not. And obviously, I got tired of running to and from the base, so I just built a bed here. Didn't take the one with me. I just built it. I'm pretty confident that we know where we're at and how to get back. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I threw up a few torches just to keep things from spawning. I'll try to get over here so you can kind of get a look at. We're almost to level 30. That's another reason. There's that spider. I actually heard it. So I'm thinking, and it's not in here. Well, I mean, there's always tons of mobs in there, but they seem to be in here, and I've even torched that a little bit, so we'll deal with that soon. I'm gonna have to message my nephew and see what he thinks I should. There's so many freaking horses here, and I want them all. I have like a hoarding issue with horses in this game for some, and then I don't really even ever use them. But that's what it's looking like from this angle. Let's go ahead and I've been smoothing a lot of this out too. I'm gonna have to go tunneling again fairly soon, but for now it's coming together decently. I kind of need to get this done though. Now maybe not 100%, but close to it, because I found out I might not be in town this weekend. And that, not this weekend, but the next weekend, and that was news to me, and that means I need to have like a lot of episodes ready to go. But here's what that's looking like now. I don't know quite how we would make that look right. Do I have any planks? Yes. Let's just play around with it here. We're probably going to redo all these anyway. That's going to look really dumb. Regardless. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do the shade over the anapals. I think they can come inside if they, are so inclined. I guess I'll leave that off too. I'm trying to pick now. One of the things I wanted to do next is pick locations where we can come up. And I don't know if this would be a good spot. Let's see where that would put me. Right there. It's probably not. 2. Okay, one's going back now. Alright. This is why I've not been recording some of this. Now, these ones here are good candidates in my opinion. And we could actually make them a wall. I wonder what that would look like. Or maybe just like a high window type thing. Might be worth considering. It's just kind of, this will be our guinea pig one, I guess. Uh, little, you know, like let a little light in, and then we could. But I want it to be centered. Okay, so that one is high window. This is high window, and let's now make. I don't have any ladders on me. This is confusing me. There's so many things here. I'm gonna clean all this out too. I think I still have a shovel that's almost broken. And there's so many animals, like every animal I could ever want to put into captivity has been roaming in and out. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this shovel. And what was I gonna do? Ladders, alright. How many can I won't need many. We'll stop at 12. I'll eventually try to put a trap door. I don't know how it'll work for sure. Again, this is just kind of testing. I thought this was like a point some of you might be interested in. What? No. How did that even happen? Like, that's awkward. Alright, well. That didn't... I guess maybe it was there and we just didn't see it. I don't know. Anyway, that was not supposed to be that. That was supposed to be a ladder. Let's try to make that happen. Alright, now let's come up here. Probably want to put another little... Can we? Yeah. So that'll be the easiest way to do it. I made a lot of stairs the other day. So let's just go ahead and not have it placed like that. I don't have quite this much trouble when I'm, believe it or not, playing by myself. Okay, well, you can just stay there, and we'll deal with you some other time. So, actually, what would that look like if we were to have that there and then put one on top of it the other direction? This will work fine, I think, for the attic access. Let's hop down here real quick. It's kind of been nice since I've started sleeping out here. I haven't really had any creeper issues. Oh, that looks derpy, I think. Let's try it this way. Okay, and we could do something weird like that. Kind of make it like a villager face or something. Let's... that's kind of funny. I might leave that one like that. It looks like a face, you know, that way, with eyebrows and things. Alright, none of that's relevant. What are you doing in the pit of death? We don't know what's down there, Cow. You know what? Let's get level 30 taken care of, because he's got a death wish. And there we go, we're level 30, so we can do our enchant to end this episode. But I am cool with that. I guess that ladder can't be there when we're ultimately done, so... I'm kind of okay with this design here, so let's go ahead and center this up, and then we need at least that. I mean, that could be our stairs like we did there. In fact, that would be more uniform. Let's test that out while you're here with me. This is probably going to turn out to be a pretty significantly long episode, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. That's why I've done so much of this. This could have been like, I don't even know how many episodes this could have been. You know what, maybe this would be cool. I would need it to be there, the back side. Okay, what's that going to look like? That's kind of a plains-like shutter. Some of the old houses I see, you're sort of... you know, protected there. I like that too. And I bet that looks like a face from this other side. Kind of. If we were to add stairs there, it would look more like one. Speaking of, let's get our like roofing shade structures going. If we can. Really? I don't know why. Things happen the way that they do. It's about nighttime. You can check out my sweet bed. Alright, that guy is the problem. Okay, let's see what this face looks like. We've got 30 levels we can lose. Not as face-like. Is that also That went into corner mode, didn't it? For some reason, this one. Yes, that's what we need. Okay, so that's back. Let's face it out. Ha! That's pretty funny. Okay, well, we'll stop there. And we swing around here. This is probably all I'm gonna do with you. Actually, we can take this ladder now because it's convenience. Actually, let's round it out and do this the right way. So we're probably gonna have a creeper come, but that's life in this game. I guess we got that, and I just didn't hear it. I don't know. We'll go ahead and throw that up as well. Alright, here we go. Nighttime in the barn. On the barn. On top of the barn. Whatever. 30 levels. Looks pretty good. I always like rush over here. I'm eventually probably going to get shot, but I never catch them out in the daytime. It's strange. But I think there's a creeper over there. Anyway, I will continue playing around with this, trying to figure things out. And let's go ahead and see if we can do this or not. We want a wooden trapdoor. Oh, seriously? Oh, I was like, I know I have the wood. There's that. We'll get these out for now. And we may have to put like some slabs or something here. I'm not sure. That sounded very aggressive. Alright, so there's that. I don't think we can, yeah, that's going to be the issue. So, hinge it on this side, perhaps? Let's test that out. It's harder to drop down, that kind of annoys me, but at least it is functional. So, that'll work, and then we would want this one hinged on the inside as well. We'll claim this ladder. Okay. It's awkward. Really? Okay. So like I said, we'll hinge that one on the inside. We're home free on that front. We've got these 2 points of access. Might add some more of this side. I'm not sure just yet, but I think I've rambled on enough now with you. I will continue trying to like piecemeal this roof together. Won't be anything too exciting. The climax would be seeing it, you know, or maybe being like, no, you had it perfect and ruined it. But this episode is going to be long enough as is, so I'll just see what I can do, and I will catch you on the flip side. Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. Yet another new day in real life. It is now Saturday, what is it, the 8th, I guess? 8/8, I believe that is correct. Very exciting. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Very exciting today because episode 148 came out. That was the last one that I did in like a group recording quite some time ago, and it is called Diagonal Bridging. We built a really cool bridge in that one. I'm excited to see what people think of it. I've been working on this thing. My intention was to get it completely done, and that's going to take me an eternity. And the simple fact is, if I'm going to be out of town coming up, like I think I might be, instead of having like an hour-long episode 150, it would be beneficial to me to just have this at the state it's in, progress on in this episode, and then move on to 151, where we'll probably continue working on this anyway. So it's pretty well roughed in, though. So this that you're looking at is the back side. I framed it out way later than the front. Obviously, the front little arch here is one of the first things I did, but I did it differently. I went like 4 or 5 high, and I'm thinking maybe right there I'm either gonna put like maybe a colored wool or stained glass, since we finally have stained glass, and it's probably gonna be blue. I'm not sure. And then right here I'm either gonna fill this in with color or wood, like I've kind of tested it over there. Still kind of like in the feeling out. I've kind of extended this a bit. But right over there, man, I made some, I've still got 14 roses. I went on a rose expedition. It was pretty fun. And luckily we had quite a few not too far away. But I filled that in with red, trying to see. This is the front of the barn that you've seen and you're accustomed to. There's our little plains cabin, what should be our watchtower eventually. And also of note now, with the way I did the roof, this is a total pain. And so what I think I'm going to do, this would be centered, that's one out, this is one out the other direction. I might come up and make like smokestacks and put like furnaces down there too. I don't exactly know what I'll do, but it should be something coming quite soon. So, you know what? While we're up here, these are broken because they were like the double slabs, and I broke them the other day, and I have not had a chance to replace them. I think that's the gate. Okay, so let's run down here. I've cleared out pretty much all of the trees now. We've had tons of livestock. Horses, donkeys, ponies, sheep, chickens, everything. Half of them have been walking in and out of the barn, and I don't have leads with me. So this is what it's looking like from this side. Again, I've kind of got a like derpy face in that one piece. But I think it looks cool. I also found a new hole over here. Obviously, you know, not that one. We're going to explore that very soon, and I'm hoping there's a spawner in there. Not necessarily so we can have the XP, but because I want saddles is what it comes down to. This is the new hole. I don't think I knew all those were there, so that was kind of interesting. But that's what the backside is looking like. And again, I'm kind of experimenting with some things. We'll see what we can't do. We can get some resources at the base. But it's pretty big. I've never had any mob issues, you know, in terms of them spawning inside or anything. Really, ever since I started sleeping at the barn, I've not really had issues of any kind. So we'll throw that in there. I think we'll be okay with this. Let's hop up here so you can see the front of it. And there it is. So I don't quite know how I feel about that. Initially I wanted it to be like a traditional barn, and I was thinking I'd use red and white wool and have the X's on the doors. The problem is with our design and using half slabs and stairs, you really don't have a good way of doing that. So I don't know if that's final. I don't know if I'll add more color. I don't know if like the open areas will become wool or stained glass. But it's a roughed in deal now, and we can kind of, like I said, if I had all the time in the world, I would have finished this thing. I would have tested it all out off camera. I would have picked exactly what I want and taken it from there. But you can kind of see how it's going to look with the pins and everything. I think it turned out all right. Obviously, we'll get the roof straightened out too. I think I liked what I did on the back side of that slightly better as well. So we're just going to come over here. The only thing I really did off camera this direction, I fully tamed that donkey, because when I showed up over here, I noticed he'd broken the lead. Couldn't get him in a pin. Tamed him, still couldn't get him in a pin. I guess I'm going to need to like install, I don't know, something crazy. And that dirt area, that's for donkey. So I don't want to call him donkey just yet, because that's dual survival donkey, and that is an awesome donkey. It's extremely fast. I don't know what the deal is, but I am extremely happy with that guy. So anyway, we are level 30. We're gonna head back over here. There's a wolf. It's just like old times. Here's our diagonal bridge. This episode went live today. Apparently the wolves like it, but I'm still waiting for your feedback on these little rails and everything, so we will take that into consideration. It's okay. We got plenty of, well, we should be back before sunset, so this will still be I don't know how long, because I've had to record it over the course of like 3-4 different days now. Last night I was too tired to mess with this. It was weird in Animal Crossing, which I don't know how many of you that watch this play Animal Crossing, but for some reason I've been playing Animal Crossing for like 2-3 years now. I did have a ton of wood in there. Well, live and learn. That's good to know. This wood shack. But I had wanted a ribbot, however you would pronounce it. It's like a frog robot. I have no idea how he's even in the game, but he is. And I had wanted him to be in my village. I thought we were going to have a great time, and he'd be super cool and interesting. I still need to make a bridge there, don't I? And anyway, he was camping. It's weird because yesterday, as in the day before this day I'm talking of now, 2 days ago, if you will, I can't remember if it was Gloria or something. It was a pig, and I was like, yeah, she's okay. And I need to finish this bridge too. This is a lot longer than I think I always think of the dual survival bridge or something. This needs to be polished a lot, actually. Now that I'm coming back, it's been so long since we've, like backtracked to the base. But anyway, long story short, that pig, I think her name was Gloria. Don't hold me to that. Um, she was in town and camping, and she was very friendly. She was offering to move, and I'm like, Actually, you know what? I think my town was full because Bella hadn't moved away yet, the mouse. To me, Bella's a cat. That was my nephew's cat. So, uh, anyway, what was I going to do over here aside from get resources? We're back. I assume everything. We need to... So much to do. I feel like we haven't been here in forever. In part because we haven't been here in forever. Oh, we've still got the stone face we've hardly dealt with. That's interesting. I was burning a wooden pickaxe. Good times. Alright, so what I'm going to do here to wrap this thing up, I guess this taking resource... Why is that door open? I guess taking resources back isn't that big of a deal. We need to finish our storage room sometime. What I'm going to do I have one? Let's see. Power 3, that's pretty impressive. I've been using punch bow. I thought I had some made up. I've got a ton of dropped bows somewhere. We may make one. We may make a bow. But anyway, Ribot never once offered to move. This was the day after Bella was gone. Or I guess the day she was moving. And he just never. And I spent probably over an hour and 20 minutes. I tweeted I'd spent forever. And then I continued spending time. And he just never did want to move. So... I don't know what his deal was, but when I was talking to him, he wasn't as cool as I thought he'd be, and so I kind of lost a little interest there. But let's make ourselves a bow and arrow. I guess a bow, and we have arrows. We need string. Okay, so it's been a long time. There's some string. We got... Oh, I actually need sticks, too. Alright, so let's make some sticks. We'll make a bow. There we go. And I have trouble knowing which crafting table to use. Nearly made a crafting table. Alright, I am tired. Not really feeling that great, but... Alright, so we got a bow. A plain old regular Jane bow. Now, what are we going to do with this bow, you may ask? And that's a great question. I'm at level 30. A big part of me was inclined to make a pickaxe. And see, I started to do an iron one, and see if we got, like the same epic... Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, or whatever I got in dual survival. And then I decided, do I really want to do that? And, get like another good pick, but not what I wanted pick. And the answer was no. I did not want to do that. And so I think, now, in dual survival when I enchanted the bow, the goal was to get, fire. We wanted a flame bow. We wanted it, basically just for the effect, for, wrecking mobs easier. That was our goal. And instead, I got, I think, was it power or something in Infinity? Which Infinity turns out, which I know it's good, but, when you go in and you're like, I gotta have fire aspect on this, and I want to have Aqua Affinity 3 or Feather Falling 4, and you get something else with a high enchant. And it's not necessarily better. Like if I came in wanting, I don't know, like hoping for Efficiency 2 and you got Efficiency 3, you'd be happy. If you got Efficiency 2 on Breaking 1, you'd be happy. And so the problem I have is level 30, that's the highest enchant you can do. And so of course I'm going to be, wanting exactly what we want, but... The pick, I think what I will do the next, and I may be done with level 30 enchants depending on this, because quite frankly, I'm ready to, if this is a horrible one, I'm ready to just come in and start doing like level 8 to 15 stuff. And so if I had 32 levels, we could fire off 2 level 15s, 4 level 8s, and possibly get things that are equal to or even maybe better than, and we would increase our chances fourfold, obviously. Level 8 versus level 30, I can do 4 of those, I can do 1 of these. And some of the stuff I've got, I felt like, It's not even worthy of like a level 8. But I don't know what we're going to get. I figured I'd go for it. And then what I'll do, once we kind of finish up some projects over on the flip side, at the barn area, we'll come in and I will actually probably go caving in there, including that like really cool looking mob, spawner, sinister looking hole in the ground, for lack of a better terms, that sweet looking cave. I don't really know what we'll name it yet. I'll probably go caving there, and then at that point in time, when we get our levels from that, I'll probably reinvest them in a pickaxe. But who knows, that's all subject to change. But right now, I think I've got a torch behind the table, but it doesn't matter. We can get a level 30. I mean, it's one of those deals, like, if this is the same as this or something, the 28 is interesting to me. I'm tempted to do it, but it's episode 150. I checked in with my nephew. I was like, hey, what do you think I should go for, pick or bow? And he's like, I'd go with the bow. And at that point in time, I was kind of leaning that direction too. So here we go. We just did a level 30 bow. We have no levels. That means we can explore more stuff and not worry about dying. Let's see what we got. And obviously you don't want like, power 2, punch 1, unbreaking 1. You're hoping for something good. So that's not good. I could make that way easier. Huh. Oh, man. Well, I think I'm done with level 30 enchants for it. What did we learn in episode 150? 2 things. It takes an extremely long time to build a barn. And number 2, level 30 enchants in this game suck. That's just that simple. I wonder what the level 28 would have been. Now, the question here is, and they're both brand new, so this should be 10 to get power 4. Okay. That's something worth considering. I'm not even going to take that thing with me. Neither one of these guys. I'm just going to leave them here. Because that sucks. I mean, that truly does suck in my opinion. So, now we got a power 3. We'll move that over. Got another power 3. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know. I'm not excited. How about it? I guess I can make an iron sword while I'm over here. I've been rocking the stone one for a while now. I would have been better off like fixing and combining those, I feel, with those levels. So level 30, I don't know if I'll ever do one again. I don't know, maybe like episode 300 we'll try it, but I don't know. I think episode 200 I'd rather fire off like maybe get to level 40, assuming you can do that in this game, and then just fire off like 5 level 8s or something, 4 to 5 enchantments, But I'll quit rambling there. This was episode 150. Hopefully you're liking the barn. Let me know your thoughts on it. Again, I'm kind of not 100% sure what all I'll do, but it might involve some of that, and who knows what all it will be. But we should have some fun. I'll go play around with that. The main thing, I had to come back here to finish this because in 151 I just need to progress, do some other things, get some episodes ready for you. I don't know if we'll go straight back to the barn. We might do some other things, but I hope you're enjoying the solo survival series. If you are and you have not subscribed, please do so. Videos go live every other day at 10 a.m. Leave a like if you've enjoyed the videos. If you like these and you're like, man, I wish there's a little more action or something else, a little more, I don't know, excitement sometimes, check out Dual Survival. That features myself and the Walkthrough King. Those episodes are daily. A lot of people still haven't quite, I feel, grasped this, but 4 p.m. on my channel is going to be odd-numbered episodes. Even-numbered episodes are on the Walkthrough King's channel, so it's a split series. Episode 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, my channel, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on his channel. So it's a weird deal. There's like a lot of people that watch solo survival and it's very consistent. Like the views between videos don't vary that much. Dual survival. Oh, that was this tail. I was like, who's here going to blow me up? And that's not supposed to happen in E150. But we'll have, consistent views on my side, and then on the even-numbered episodes, it's widely inconsistent. Sometimes we've had like really awesome episodes, and they haven't had very many views on his channel. So make sure that you understand that Dual Survival is daily. Some of you are like always messaging me like, hey, I just watched episode 107, and now you've uploaded 109. Where's 108? It is on the Walkthrough King's channel. And we never know what we're going to do. So obviously, you know, I wish all the epic episodes were on my channel. He probably wishes the same. But oftentimes you have things like the barn that drag out, and I'll have 30 levels in my episode, wind up spending them in his episode. And so if you come back and you're like, wait, I didn't get to see you enchant that. That's because it's an even numbered episode on his channel. So please keep that in mind. Again, check that series out as well. If you like this one, I'm pretty sure you will enjoy that one. But I'm going to end this. I'm going to try to crank out a few episodes and get ready in case I am going to be out of town or something. It'll just be for a few days, but I want to have the episodes to cover this series. So I'll quit rambling. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the barn, the enchantment. What do you have good luck with in the enchants? Do you do level 30 and get amazing stuff? Power 3, I mean, I've got so many Power 1 books somewhere that I could just, I could have whipped that out from nothing and still had 30 levels to spend on something exciting. Now the good news is I can cave and not worry about dying, so that's the plus side here for me. But anyway, like I said, I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know your thoughts on the enchantments and the barn, and I will catch you back here for more Xbox One Solo Survival.